Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Authentic Football Fan Channel. Oh, it's done it again. It's done it again. The bloody microphone thing's done it again. I'm fuming. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh my God, this intro's got... This is your Monday night news show. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Why does it wait for that? Can you hear me? Going dead laggy, man. On people, we are kicking the week off with some spicy news. Harry Maguire priced out of a move. £50 million is what Man United is saying they want. The Onana deal is done within the next 72 hours. Could Henderson end up staying? We're going to touch on that. Man United return. Preseason returns on Wednesday. We're going to talk about that a little bit. And because you lot loved it so much, we brought some more Interact stuff to get into towards the end of the show. So make sure you get involved in the comment section, smash a like on the video, and subscribe to the channel. We've got Sam and Sarum in the cut. How you doing, Sam?
I'm good. I went to the gym and absolutely bitched through it. Like, it was not a workout, but I went, I did it, and we're here. So yeah, all good.
Oh, that's all that matters. You went. That's all that matters. Aaron's joining us today, inspired by Stan. How's it going, Aaron?
It's not bad. Like Sam, my first day back at the gym today, so smashed it.
Okay.
My arms are going to be sore tomorrow, but we powered through.
I clearly didn't get the memo because I've been kind of curling the Kit Kats in the mouth. So yeah, maybe I need to join you in that vision. Anyway, Harry Maguire. We're going to kick things off straight away and dive into it. Priced out of a move. So according to Samuel Luckhurst, Man United's valuation for Harry Maguire at 50 million as a starting price could prevent him from leaving the club this summer unless there is a compromise on any fee. Despite Harry Maguire's lowly standing, Man United are not actively looking to sell, as they would have to recruit an upgrade to replace him. Do you think the be all and end all? Do you think he'll stay here this season, Aaron?
No, I still think he'll go if he's got anything about him, which is questionable whether he has. But if he's got anything about him, he should leave. I mean, he ain't going to be a captain. Could be to the point where his England spot for the Euros could be in jeopardy. So yeah, I think he should move on. United need to be careful, man, because we did this with Jesse Lingard, where he had a good loan spell. What you laughing at?
Sorry, Cat's just sat here in the corner watching me like that. Like, what are you doing? He's jumped off now. Sorry, proper distracting me.
Because obviously I can only hear you. I can just hear you laughing.
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the cat just popped his head on front of the screen and was like, "You're all right, mate. Just checking how you're doing, basically."
But yeah, with Lingard, like obviously he didn't play no football for United. We loaned him out as a very good loan spell, and then I think West Ham wanted him for, was it like 25 million, and we were like 35 million, and then what we
in the summer, right?
Yeah.
Let him go in the summer.
Yeah, and he had a year left on his deal, so like 25 million was a good price really, and we were standing firm on. I think it was. I might be wrong with the figures like a little bit, but it was like 30 million or 35, and West Ham didn't want to pay, and then we lose him on a free anyway. So it's like we're in a position at the minute now where we just need to get rid of players. We've got so much deadwood that even if we got like fucking 30 million for Harry Maguire, mate, I'd take that. You know what I mean? He's barely played any football. He's not in a position where we can be going. If he'd had a good season, or like even had an impact this season, we could maybe try and push for a higher price. But we're not in a position to be trying to get as much money for him as possible. We just need players off the books.
Yeah, absolutely. More deadwood than a Lumberjacks back garden. It certainly seems this summer. Sam, things put out yesterday that he's been working with Ricardo Carvalho and things like this. Could there be a Maguire redemption? Is it out of the realms of possibility?
Not in the terms of like the way Wan-Bissaka has turned it round, and that absolutely that's been fantastic. I don't think he could do that because I just don't think he has the physical attributes that he needs to become part of Ten Hag's plans. Like, he needs to be quick, he needs to be mobile, and he needs to not hesitate on the ball. Out of those three, maybe he could teach himself not to hesitate on the ball, but he's not going to get quicker. He's not going to get more mobile. That's just who he is. That's how he's built. It's like saying to Vegas to be able to finish. It's just he can't. Like, it's just not possible to do it. So, like, he can work as hard as he wants. He's admirable. I admire the fact that he's training 3 times a day and he wants to fight for his place. But at the end of the day, he's fifth choice centre back. He's not going to get in the team. He's going to play a handful of games in the season, and he might lose his England place. In his head, does he think that's worth it, or should I just go now, play first team football somewhere, and keep my England place? Like, that's what he's got to decide. If he wants to try and fight it out, I admire him, but I don't see him getting back into this team, like, at all. By the way, Gary Barlow is in the chat.
Oh, that's absolutely bloody fantastic.
He's just gone, hey up, lads. All good, mate. Maguire out for 20-ish million. I reckon realistically, plus we'll need that sub that wage off as well. So yeah, Gary Barlow in the chat there.
Yeah, let us know what the rest of take that are, Robbie. I don't know any of the names, to be honest with you. No. Aaron, sticking with Maguire, do you mind him as a fourth option? It's weird, isn't it? Because the priority going into the summer was striker, centre mid, and then a centre back, and that's completely changed now because of the goalkeeper situation. But does it feel as much as a priority for you now? And would you mind if he was, if he stayed as like a fourth option?
I personally want him to go.
He's fifth,
I was going to say he's not even fourth; he's fifth because of Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
I think it's just time to move on. There's just no point keeping him around. Like, I don't even know why. I'm trying to make a case for why we could keep him.
Oh no, don't force it, mate. If you haven't got a case, the one pressing issue is with it, Aaron, is the wages. Because I know people are saying, like, I've said it myself, that he should move on if there's anything about him. But I think if the right deal comes along, like if it's somewhere, if it's like a Villa or something like that, I don't think he should just take a 50% wage cut on what he's on now to go play for a team at the bottom of the table. Like, who the fuck would do that? Your people are complaining about the prices of meal deals, but then complaining that Maguire won't lose out on $5 million per year to play at a shit club. Like, it just doesn't. That doesn't make sense to me. I think he should move, but we need the right team to come in. Otherwise, I just don't see it happening personally.
But I still think that half decent teams will come under him. I think he could still play at somewhere like a Villa or a West Ham or.
I don't think Villa anymore. I think Villa have moved
forward. Yes, if they got Pau Torres, then yeah definitely. But that sort of team, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think Brighton would buy him, but someone along them lines where he'd still do a job there. He just isn't that level. He's not United level. He's not top 6 level for me. So yeah, I don't know. I would like to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I know we all banter him and that, but you want to see United players do well, don't you? You want them to turn it around and that, but I just don't see a future, man. It's hard to come back from being 5th choice centre back and losing the armband. You know what I mean? Right, from being captain.
Yeah, you can only imagine it's going to destroy your confidence in that regard, isn't it? I think selling someone like a Harry Maguire, Sam, the transfers are mega difficult to do, aren't they? Like, there's so many stipulations and agents demanding certain things. Like, do you think that ultimately would be the be all and end all of him not going if he does stay?
It's probably a big factor, because if he does go, I imagine we're going to have to fund some of those wages or give him a payoff, aren't we? To fund those wages, because like this is not just Harry Maguire. Like, every player got their wage bump because we qualified for the Champions League. So we can't just go, oh, he shouldn't be getting a wage bump, because all of them got it. So it's in their contracts. So that's why it is, regardless of how involved he was in the actual season. But I think, that's what's going to cost us, is the wage. And it's what's cost us on every transfer. Oh, he's off. Something's happened. Yeah, it's what's cost us on every transfer for United. It's just like, anytime we try and sell a player, it's just like, oh, what's his wages? 300 grand a week, 200 grand a week, 250 grand a week. No other team's going to pay that. No other team's going to pay ridiculous amounts of money a week in order to buy a United player. Like, I think teams are happy to pay a certain price, but then when they see the wages in the contract, they're like, well, forget that. We'll go get somebody else. And that's where we're stuck at. That's why we've not been able to sell anybody for any sort of profit. Dan James aside. That's it.
Yeah, it's been like a continuous curse on it. I think Dan James, Schneiderlin, maybe a couple more off the top of my head where I think like, oh, that's actually a good deal. Apart from that, I think 90% of them have been pretty shit. Let's get some comments. There's quite a few views in the chat. Do make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel and let us know your thoughts on Harry Maguire as well, which I'm sure he's will, because he's always do, to be fair.
Yeah. Henry Jones in the chat. I think he's waiting for the quiz later to absolutely smash it, as he normally does.
Yeah.
They're obviously going to price Maguire higher than he should be, but not this stupid because of how much we paid for him. We have to pay him 28 million this year, so making 20 million profit would be good for FFP. Brian Casey in the chat. Shout out to Brian Casey. Even the lads, how's your Monday been? Yeah, just been through that. Mango in the chat. Even everyone's hashtag Sam fan club. See, there's two of them. There's two of them there. Let's get some more. Let's get some more going. Moondog94. United are insane if they think Maguire's worth 50 plus. Ryan Casey, no way is Maguire worth 50 million. He wasn't even worth that when we bought him. Anonymous Mango said apparently Man United target Axel Diassi has agreed personal terms with Newcastle. So
yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. To be honest, I'm not even that sold on Diassi anyway, but that's kind of ruined. I was going to do a clip on him, like a just like a 10-minute kind of analysis on him to see what kind of player, because a lot of people asking, they weren't kind of sure what he was about. But yeah, be a shame.
Real Reds Ultra Grey 100s in the chat. Evening chaps. Evening to you, Grey. Hope you're good. Grey 100, they will if they don't have to pay a fee. I mean, yeah, but they're not letting him go for free like Maguire because they paid so much money to him. They were going to want to make some money out of it. Sam, where is the any amount on the poll? Sorry, mate. Yeah. I only have 4 options. I could have put more options on it.
We would have added, packets of biscuits.
Exactly.
And got down to that kind of.
Your nearest offer, like best or nearest offer. Anonymous Mango, we've already lost our first and second choices. Place Maguire, Kim Min-jae to Bayern, Disassi to Newcastle seems like close to being completed. Yeah, we're gonna. If we do lose him, there's not many big options. Pau Torres has gone to Villa, so it's
Timber's gone to Arsenal as well.
So the options are fading fast, unfortunately. If we do sell him.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not too bothered about Disassi. So I was more asked about Kim Min-jae, but I've had time to kind of let that settle now, so I can move on.
And then Timber.
Yeah, Timber was another one as well, to be fair. Right, let's move on then. We'll move on to something slightly more positive. Onana deal pretty much done. So he's moved from Inter Milan to United at an advanced stage, according to sources close to the goalkeeper. A deal in the region of 43 million plus add-ons is set to be completed this week. No problems are anticipated. Erik ten Hag wants Onana signed by Friday, and this morning Onana's agents met with Manchester United managers to define the details of his contract, which is €7 million a year, including bonuses for 5 years. Inter are waiting for United's offer, which should be submitted this afternoon, which was today. So as far as we know, it's already gone in. 43 million. I know there's add-ons and stuff, but plus Mount for 55, that's technically under 100 million. Decent deals. Are you happy with the wages given out, Aaron, and the fee being paid?
Yeah, I mean, this is a goalkeeper that's just been in the Champions League final. From everything I've seen, and obviously Ten Hag knows better than us what he's about and how he works and how he'll impact the team. I think we all have a pretty good idea how he's going to impact the team. So, yeah, man, I'm happy with the money. It's like, we were looking at Costa for like, how much was he going to be? About 60 million or something. And then, I've not seen much of Costa. I'm not going to lie. First impressions are lasting, aren't they? So I've seen him in the World Cup, and I've not ruled him out and said, I don't rate him or whatever. But I was just a bit question marks after the World Cup, because let's be honest, like none of us really watch Portuguese league, do we? So. But from what you've said on shows that they're pretty much similar, they offer similar things. So I think we've got a good deal there for Onana. And yeah, man, like it actually seems like we're doing some decent business. We're not actually getting like our pants pulled down for once and just paying whatever.
Yeah. We've got a detailed look on Onana and what he'll bring to Manchester United, how he'll transform the way we want to play and what he'll offer different to David De Gea. That has been filmed today. It just needs to be edited and go out at a certain point. So keep your eye out for that. If you want to know everything about him, you're not too sure what he's about, then that'll tell you everything that you need to know. Just thoughts on the transfer window in general, Sam. How do you think we've got about it so far? How's it look? I know all deals haven't been done, but
it's been all right. Like, I wouldn't say stunning or amazing. Like, we've signed Mount, which was by all intents and purposes Ten Hag's first choice midfielder that he wanted in. Bit of haggling, took a bit of time. I think we overpaid slightly, but we didn't overpay to the point that Chelsea wanted us to. So met in the middle. So it's all right, I guess. His wages are an issue, but I guess that's just modern football, really, isn't it? Like, modern football is just, you're going to pay ridiculous wages, and that's just how it is. The number 7, again, an issue, but it depends on how you look at it. So, but he's not played a game yet for us yet. He's not kicked a ball for us. So let's judge, see how he does on the pitch before we sort of like condemn him or have some issues with it. Let's let him play, and then we'll see what's what.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt you, but can I just give an opinion on number 7? Obviously, sure. I've not spoken to you about it, but like, people are knocking it and that, but I just think it's not a bad number 7, because I think Mason Mount's that sort of guy that will probably give you a 7, 8 out of 10, like most weeks when he's on it. And I just think I feel like it's what Milner was for Liverpool. Like, they've had legendary number 7s. Suarez, Dalglish, Keegan. I don't know like my extensive Liverpool history, but obviously their number 7 is quite coveted as well. And I think Mason Mount might just be that guy that does it justice. You know what I mean? The guy that works hard and he's reliable. Like, he might not be the best number 7. He's not going to be the best number 7, but he might be a guy that just does it justice and brings it back to, do you know what? Yeah, he was a respectable number 7. I think that's what we're going to get from him.
I agree with you. I think my issue was it's a lot of pressure to put on him, like, to come in because of what that number represents. Obviously, he's taken a battering over the years with Memphis and stuff like that. But what that number represents in history is a lot of pressure, and people are already criticising him because he's gone from Chelsea to United for a fee in his last year of his contract, and it's a bit of a falling out. So people are already going to criticise him. You then put that pressure on top of him, it just gives him another target to aim at. So that's all I was sort of thinking. I think he could live up to it for sure, but it's just another target for people to pick on, really.
Well, we've got a few new people in the chat. I haven't seen the names before, so do subscribe to the channel if you are new around these parts, and smash a like on the video and get involved in the conversation as well. We've got a great community here who's constantly, watching every single show and getting involved in the comment section, and we really appreciate that. So
I'll round up my point and then we can
right, go on.
With Onana, excellent goalkeeper, exactly what we need. Totally different to David De Gea. We've let David De Gea go. Did it end right? No, I wish I would have ended better, but it is what it is. Onana is going to offer something different. It's going to change the team dynamic completely, play out from the back. Everybody's going to push up further forward. It's going to take some getting used to after 12 years of De Gea, but I think it's the right move. So far, so good. I think we still need more. I think we obviously need a striker. That's no doubt to see there. And I would say another midfielder, arguably, but we'll see what happens.
By the way, do you know we don't actually have a goalkeeper for pre-season, like a senior one? I don't think. I think Henderson's injured, and which we're going to touch on in a second. De Gea's gone. I think Heaton picked up a little injury as well.
Kovar then?
So Kovar's there, but Sparta Prague want to buy him. From what I've seen, they just won the league with Sparta Prague.
Put Maguire in there.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Might as well get some use out of him, innit? Or Donny probably.
Yeah, put Donny in.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of Henderson, he'll look to wrap his move up to Nottingham Forest once fit next month. Aaron, how quickly do you see this deal going through? And is it slightly considering, because we need to? I mean, slightly worrying. Sorry, considering we need to sell players ASAP, don't we?
I think everyone knows it's going to happen. Like you just mentioned, and it's a matter of time. If he's injured or whatever, they'll probably wait.
Quite a while to wait, though, isn't it? Like for a month to sell him. Like teams can move on in that. They want to get business done, don't they?
Yeah, I don't see Forest moving on from him, to be honest. It might just be a case of if he was to move now, he'd fail a medical. You know what I mean? But nah, United could even look at that. Obviously, that we've got that money there already. If that deal's going to happen, I think it's the best anyway. I personally would get rid of him. I don't like the comments he made last summer.
Oh yeah,
but
horrendous,
yeah,
mate.
I think it's a matter of time. I think that deal's like a done deal. It's a matter of like when. I won't be worrying about if it's going to fall through or whatever.
Well, I saw Fabrizio Romano saying the green light's ready to go on that. Just need the Hayes situation to be resolved. Then the Onana one, and then we might hear something about it. But I don't know, maybe Nottingham Forest will just be like, we don't care if he's injured. We're going to buy him regardless anyway, and then just start the season with him. I have no idea because, of course, Keylor Navas has gone back to PSG now, so they don't have a first choice keeper. So yeah, I did have a 5% worry in my mind, but I think that's slightly been dampened now. We're touching on pre-season, Sam. We play Leeds on Wednesday, 4 o'clock in our first game of the season. What are you expecting from United 2.0 heading into this?
I mean, we're not going to have all the big hitters available. I know there's a couple that have returned to it. I know Lissandro has. I know Mason Mount's there. I know Varane's there. So we'll have Anthony's there. So I know we'll have a couple. I don't think everybody's back yet. So might be a chance for a couple of fringe players, a couple of youth players. So you might see Ahmad, might see Palestri, Hannibal. I know they want to take a look at. So people like that going to get opportunities, which will be good. Charlie Savage, maybe Charlie McNeil, those kind of guys. I'd love to see them play a part in it as well. Then Mason Mount as well. Mason Mount's the big headline guy, and it's like it's your first look at him in a United shirt. Obviously, he's not going to be fully up to speed because everybody's been on holiday, so it will take a while. So it's the first game preseason. So if he doesn't look absolutely sparkling, like don't hold it against the guy because it's just the first preseason game. But yeah. Youth players. That'd be good to see. A couple of fringe players, see what they got. Ahmad in particular, I know you're keeping an eye on, see what he's got. So yeah, it's exciting. It's interesting to see how they're going to play.
Yeah, football back as well, which is I'm just so happy that we're going to do a watch along on Wednesday, of course, at 4 o'clock. So make sure you come and join us for that. Yeah, Aaron, anyone in particular you're excited to see?
I said in the comments on the video the other day, I'm looking forward to seeing Charlie Savage, because I was impressed with him and Iqbal. You see last pre-season. Obviously, Iqbal's gone now, but I think there's a player there in Charlie Savage. I think he looked decent. He made a cameo in Europa League as well, didn't he? I know he only got like the end of the game, but
his dad was commentating, wasn't he? Robbie
Savage. Yeah, because it was that moment where like he didn't really know what to say, did he? Had a bit of like a lump in his throat and that. But now I'm looking forward to seeing him. He's probably the one player that I'd be, because midfield's like an area where we do need players. Like if he puts in a good pre-season, he might get the chance to stick around because he was at Forest Green, I think it was, for the second half of last season, and by all accounts he did well there. So why not? If he performs in pre-season, why not give him a chance?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'd be fascinating to see the tactical tweaks as well with certain players. If he does get the players that he wants, your Rasmus, Onana, and Mount, I think they will change significantly how we play in game. And again, that's something I allude to in the Onana video for the members. So if you haven't become a member yet, please do click the join button next to the notification bell or the link in the description. It's basically supports the channel. You get exclusive content every single week and a badge next to your name. We'll read some comments out and then we'll dive into the interactive stuff, which is what most people are waiting for, I imagine. So
Alex, the big dog Ferguson, guys, would you take Thuram from Nice? Looks like a quality CDM.
Yeah, looks good, but I think Liverpool and someone else are in for him. I can't remember the other team. There was a couple of teams in for him, so a lot of competition there, and United don't do very well with competition, to be honest.
Yeah. Until the clubs bid for players, I don't see us being interested in said players. We never bid for Kim. We have never bid for Disasi. I wonder if they was ever on Ten Hag's list. I think United have got lists of players, and it's just like, here's target 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then obviously, because we're operating on a tight budget, it depends on sales and stuff like that. So we have like a list of people. So not everybody on that list we're going to bid for. It's just these are guys we could look at or guys we could bid for. So I think that's how it works. United linked with a young English keeper. I think he's with Burnley. Anybody know about that?
A young English keeper? No, I've not heard anything about it. The only one I've heard is sort of secondary is the Suzuki. Is it Suzuki?
Yeah, is he on Suzuki?
Yeah, something I've heard.
Vince Bullock, hi guys. How's it going, Vince? Nice to see you. Jarlamay Malming, Kovar will be in goal, I think. And then Vince is saying, we've got Nathan Bishop as well. Been the team since May, so that could be. And then Jarlaman saying excited to see Hansen play. Yeah, Chivy's likes
Chivy.
him, doesn't he? Chivy's a big fan of him. He thinks he'll be decent. And then who's the Alvaro Fernandez? Is he with the team? Is he with them?
He should be back. Yeah, he was only on loan at Preston.
He'll be a nice guy to see as well because he's done well at Preston. Didn't he get their Player of the Year or something like that at Preston or something? I'm sure he got an award.
Yeah.
Corey 11. Do you think Mount will be good enough to overcome Ronaldo's shadow? Oh, the number 7.
Yeah, number 7. Can I just give very quick thoughts on that because you've spoken about it before? I think the reason why I was a little bit discouraged, is that a word, about the number 7 shirt, just simply because when I think about it and what it represents, obviously not the past 5 years or whatever, but you think about George Best, tricky winger, had that personality about him, was one of United's best players. Same thing with Brian Robson, captain, leader, Marvel, had everything. Eric Cantona, enigma, dragged United into fucking championships and league titles and stuff. And then it's got that resemblance with it. David Beckham, absolute global icon, and then Mason Mount on that list. It just doesn't resonate with me personally, but I think he will do. I agree with comments like 7 out of 10s every game. I think he'll give everything for the shirt. I think he's a talented boy. I'm a fan of the signing. I don't know, just number 7 for me just didn't sit right, but I thought Garnacho would get it next year personally.
I seen a thing on Twitter, and it was Raheem Sterling being asked about Mason Mount, and he said first time I ever seen him was in England training, and he said it was his first ever training session, and he said it's the best first ever training session he's ever seen. He said he was doing everything. So I think he has got something about him. I'm just reserving judgment. I think I'm just trying to look at it positive. I think he'll do it justice, and I hope he does.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Any other chats or anything before we get into the interactive stuff?
No, just Vince is following us on Threads. Appreciate it, Vince. Yeah, we are on Threads. I've made it just basically as a backup because Twitter looks like it's going tits up. So if it does, we've got the backup ready. I tried to post the same things I do on Insta and Twitter, but it's not as active as the other two. But if Twitter does go tits up, we've got it. So
yeah, we're getting a new fucking social media program every day at the minute. We've got TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, everything. Everything's going on at the minute, so it's a lot to keep on top of, to be fair. Right then, let's do it. Interactive stuff. So what are we doing, Sam? Do you want to explain?
So I'm gonna present you with a player from. He's played for United. That's all I'm gonna. They've played for United. Could be from the past, present, whoever. I'm gonna present them to you with their face obscured. I've done different things for different players. The face obscured, and you have to guess who the player is.
Yeah.
So if you
easy enough, innit?
If you figure it out, don't say it straight away. So we'll give the chat an opportunity to guess it. So don't say it straight away. But let me know if you're.
Just say got it, for example.
And then we'll give the chat an opportunity. So let's get the first one up. So that's the first one. So if you take a look at the stream, that's the first
not on my screen yet.
It's not on mine yet.
There's a bit of latency. There is a bit of latency. So
there we go. Right, I know who this is.
I thought that was a boogeyman from WWE.
And I'm coming to get you. I think I know who it is.
Moondog, it's Pikachu. No, afraid not, mate.
Pika. I've not got a chat open either. I've literally just got my screen on.
I've got the chat. So chat, put your guesses in. Do you know who it is, Nick?
Yeah.
Aaron, do you know who it is? Don't say it, but do you know who it is?
No, I don't know who that is. No?
Terry say Mike Myers. Afraid not.
I'm 90% sure I know who it is.
Vince Bullet saying Raymond Van der Gaal.
Van der Gaal.
Afraid not.
No.
Afraid not, mate.
Mike Myers.
There's Mike Myers, who's Austin Powers, and there's Michael Myers, who's the serial killer. I'm not sure which one he means. Which one?
Yeah, baby. Very, very different kind of characters.
Shah Sam is saying crazy goalie. Yeah, well, I mean, with that on, you definitely. Guys, would you use Martial plus cash for Ollie Watkins? Absolutely not.
No, that's too much of a complicated. That would never happen. Honestly, it would never happen, that deal.
No more guesses in the chat. There's 27 here. Come on.
People are stumped, mate. People are stumped.
No one?
I thought you was going to blur the face out, but I much prefer this idea, to be honest.
I've blurred some of them, and then I've put
right, okay.
Stupid shit.
I quite like the, yeah.
I got bored in Photoshop, so.
Yeah.
Somebody's got it right in the chat. Alex Big Dog, you haven't. Tim Howard, no. Go on.
Tim, I
Go
was
on, Nick.
putting a bit of weight.
Do you wanna...
Is it Taibe?
No.
Oh, it's not Taibe.
No.
Oh, okay.
Aaron, do you want to have a guess?
Oh, okay.
That's who my guess was going to be if I had to guess anyone.
One person in the chat has got it right so far.
I can't. No, I don't think I'll get that.
No?
Can't tell you that.
No. Go on.
I will reveal. Mark Bosnich.
Oh, Bosnich. Yeah, like late 90s. Is that right? When Bosnich was playing, like mid.
Terry's the only one who got it right. Mark Bos, he's the only one.
Oh shit! No way. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't get that. That's the easy one as well.
Oh really?
Oh wow.
No. Jesus.
I guess.
Let's go. Let's do
it. That one. There we go.
Not on my screen yet.
Not yet. Same. I'll tell you when. Oh, okay. So we're talking like 2005-ish, or a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit earlier.
I'll just say with this quiz, there's no obvious people. So there's no like Ronaldo. There's no like that kind of.
I've got a guess. I think
keep it to yourself for a minute. Just keep it to yourself for a minute. Vince Bullock, Alan Smith. Nope, not Alan Smith. Terry Rude. Nope.
Can you at least give a clue on like the position or what area or something?
Midfield.
Okay. Midfield. Fucking hell, that's
winger or centre mid.
Centre.
It's not who I thought it was. Centre mid.
That's a tough one. That.
Just shoot in the dark. Just take a shot.
I'm trying to think back to. Yeah, that's what I mean.
He was a purchase under Fergie.
Can I guess now or not?
Go on, make a guess.
Cleberson.
Smashed it, mate. Absolute.
I was just about to say that's it. Yeah,
Cleberson. Aaron has fucking got it.
Do you know who I was going to say at first? Kieran Richardson.
Yeah, I did have him in mind, but like, Cleberson. That is
very nice.
There's a couple of the Carrick, Nani. No, afraid not. None of those guys. But yeah, Aaron's got 1 point. So there you go.
Very nice.
Right, next one. There we go.
Let me have a look at this one. Yeah, man. Oh, that's an old one. Very old. Fucking hell, you've gone like extreme difficult level here, haven't you? Jesus.
Oh yeah.
See, this is just before like mine and Nick's time, really.
Like,
he was only like babies and that.
Shah Sam is clueless. Henry's been really quiet. Quiet.
Henry, where you at?
Mate, come on.
Yourself up. He's been exposed.
He's been.
Yeah. So that hair is that his actual hair behind the mask, or is that part of the thing?
That's his actual hair.
That's his
that should
actual
be.
hair.
I left the hair on because I thought it'd be a clue.
Fucking hell,
we bought him based off a tournament performance.
Oh,
that's your clue.
I've still no clue because I don't remember them days.
Terry, it's not Forlan. I'm afraid not. No, it's before Forlan.
Way before then.
What position?
He was a forward, but he was like a left-sided forward. Or he might have been the right actually, but
it's not Kanchelskis, is it?
No,
not Kanchelskis.
After Kanchelskis.
Forward.
There's a guy I want to say, but I'm not convinced it's him. The names.
You might as well shoot in the dark, mate.
Just shoot it, mate.
There's a guy. Was he called Poborski?
Aaron again has absolutely smashed it. He's fucking got it.
Karol Poborski, mate. I ain't gonna remember players
Poborski,
like that. Probably even alive.
He was Vince Bullock got it, and Alex Big Dog Ferguson got it as well. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I told you, I've turned up the difficulty meter for this one. All right, that's the next one.
Jesus. Have a look.
Your clue is he played for Celtic as well, if that helps you.
What, maybe done any when I was born? Jesus.
Played for Celtic as well. Well known.
Fairly well known. He was on Paddock fairly recently.
Is it Lee Sharp? Not
No.
Lee Sharp.
Don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud yet. Right, don't say it out loud yet. Like, give the chance to the chat.
I think I might know.
I don't even watch that either, so that's no help to me as well.
Scottish.
No, they use. He's Scottish.
Yeah.
Oh well, then it's not my guess then. I thought it was.
Is he well known like for playing for United?
Yeah.
I ain't getting this.
Yeah.
Not a chance of my getting this.
Henry Jones, nope. Sorry, mate. Got that wrong. George Tomlinson, no. Definitely not.
Can I guess now? Or?
Go on. Throw a guess in.
Pallister.
No. Not Pallister.
Was Pallister Irish? Was there?
He's English.
Gary
right?
Pallister?
Is he
I thought he was Irish.
It might have been
I don't
Irish.
even know.
Go on, chuck it. Just throw a dart in the dark, Nick. Just take a guess.
It won't be right. I would say Brian McClare.
Absolutely, you got it. Smashed it, mate.
Oh, is it?
Smashed it.
He's Scottish.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Happy days.
Brian McClare. That's 2-1. 2-1 to Aaron.
Right. He's back in the race.
Even the picture I wouldn't have known. I still would have been guessing.
Right, yeah. Last one. This is the last one.
Okay.
There's some guesses in the chat. People were saying McQueen, Steve Bruce, Clayton Blackmore.
Yeah, straight away.
You got that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I'll round it off with an easier one. Like just to sort of.
Yeah.
Henry Jones, Veron or Ferdinand? Nope. Henry, mate, you've been exposed. You've been absolutely exposed.
Yeah.
You're quizzing. Mr. B Design Vidic, nope. There's a lot of Vidiches, a lot of Wes Browns, no. Nobody's got it there.
Oh, has no one got this?
Luke Chadwick, no, definitely not. Vince Bullock saying, bloody Brian McKay used to sit 5 rows for me. Oh, that's quite good. Okay, somebody's got it right in the chat.
Yeah.
Somebody's got one. Do you want to say it? Go on, lads. Say who it is.
Go on, Nick, you say it.
IKEA FC, if that's a clue. Sweden? Henrik Larsson?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, man. I thought, you'd say it after
Henrik Larsson.
Yeah. So does that mean that Aaron's won then? Because we got it. That was like a.
So Aaron's won
3-2. I'll give you that one. We'll call it 2-2. I'm a fair player.
And we've got none left. So should we let someone in the chat ask a question as a tiebreaker?
Should I? What I could do if I put it back on.
Can you just pull up a random player now?
Yeah,
that you
I'll pull up a random player, and then I'll crop it. So let's. You guys carry on.
This is live in the mix. You don't get much better than this. Yeah, let's have a look at some of the comments. Brown, Lars, to be fair, quite a bit. Vidic. That's what I thought first when I saw it. I thought, where's Brown, Vidic? And then I looked closer, near the hairline. I was like, no, that's not Vidic. It's definitely not Vidic. But we are going to start doing. Oh shit! Sorry. What were you saying, Aaron?
Henrik Larsson's in probably my top 3 strikers. Well, favourite strikers ever, not greatest, but favourite. So obviously.
Oh shit! Yeah, you put that in yesterday, didn't you? Yeah, top player Larsson, quality man. Yeah, let us know in the chat, by the way, whoever's watching, if you enjoy these the reason why we're doing it is because we've had good feedback about it and people enjoy it and it gets you a lot involved. So if you like this kind of stuff, we'll continue to do it and we'll try do it a bit more often. And yeah, are we close to getting the tiebreaker ready?
I'm just setting it up just so you can't see the.
It's going to be the most obscure player.
No. I've gone with something easy, just so not easy, but something you could get, just so one of you gets it.
Yeah. I'm telling you now, them things that we did the other day, that the badge thing, I would smash that. I'm willing to put my thing on the line where I would absolutely smash that out of the park.
I'd smash the badge one. I'd be good at that.
But this is tough. Some of them ones were really tough anyway. Don't know how the fuck you got the first one. No idea.
Right, let's download that. There we go. Sorry, I was just
Aaron with the Mason Mount hairstyle from farewell speech to Chelsea. This show pre-recorded 2 months back. Yeah, says Dan.
We should just put a prediction out about the ownership situation, just to be on the safe side.
Vince has put something in there saying, "How about guess where the ball is on the penalty shootout, where it goes?" We've discussed something along the lines of that, like Sunday League.
Yeah, we've got a couple of ideas. But
yeah, we want you lot to get involved. That's we're doing it for you guys. So just keep throwing your ideas in, keep throwing your questions in, and yeah. Let's go.
Okay, let me. What I'll have to do is, yeah,
suspense. I'll have to move to my soundboard at this point.
I'm not going to be able to put it on the graphic screen just because it's going to take too much time to set up. So I'll put it on this screen that we're on now. So that's him there.
Okay. Let me have a look. So it's 2012 to 13. I would say Van Persie. Is it?
I've got two in mind.
George is saying Kagawa. No. Henry Jones, Chicharito. Nope.
Did he play much?
Oh yeah. Charles Sam saying Evans. No. Right, a couple of people in the chat have got it.
I've got two in mind.
Okay.
I don't think it Giggs.
Nope.
That's what I was going to say, Giggs.
No, not Giggs.
Or one of the twins.
Oh, Raphael.
Hey, there we go. Nick got it.
Is it Raphael?
Yeah, Raphael.
Assisted him then.
Oh, he's just come in. Alley-ooped it and he's fucking dunked it right on top of him. What?
I couldn't remember which one was out on loan.
I thought I'd give it. I thought I'd put one of the twins in, 'cause then there's a chance of one of you getting it wrong, like guessing Fabio or Raphael. So I was like, I'll put him.
Yeah, well, that was just a coin toss there, to be fair. But I was looking at it, I was thinking, that Barnett, like on top, I don't know. Just looked like a kind of Giggs do, or.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah, Raphael.
Yeah, that was fucking hard, man. You won't get much harder than that, to be honest.
George Thomason stealing answers like kills in Warzone there, Nick.
Hey, I don't need to steal kills, mate. My damage speaks for itself, pal. So, yeah.
Henry Jones, yes, I am reborn. Oh, you finally got one, Henry. Finally.
Yes. He's back. He's back in the cut. Yeah, we're going to be doing more things like this. I think Fridays will be the usual day for it. So we'll do a couple more things based on that. And yeah, make sure you're leaving a like on the video for us, subscribing to the channel. And if you want to become a Real Red Ultra member, I think we dropped the link in the description before, so you can still do that. Just click the join button.
Top of the
it's pinned it to the top. Just click the link and it should take you through in that regard. And then when we get to 22, we'll do a live draw again, and then we'll get another viewer on like we did last night with Brian Casey. So yeah, that was quite fun, to be fair. It's Monday. There wasn't loads of stuff going on with Manchester United. It's still dead on the takeover in a minute. I mean, Simon Stone came out with a couple of interesting quotes before about Ratcliffe, but apart from that, it's been pretty quiet on the ownership front. I'll end it with this question, lads. And Aaron, I'll go to you first. Ownership, when do you think it'll be done by? There's been a bit back and forth in the chat at the minute. How do you see it playing out?
I think it'll be done when my hair's brown again.
Very good shout.
That's what journalists will report on, man, because no one knows what's happening.
Yeah. I think they're going to stay now.
I have a question for you as well, actually.
Fire away.
For obviously both of you, is David De Gea a United legend or not? Because I've seen this debating on Twitter.
Yeah, he is for me. He's not for you, Sam.
He's not won enough.
Come on.
He's won a Premier League title. One.
Couple of League Cups as well. Europa League.
How many did Van der Sar win? How many did Schmeichel win? Like, in 12 years, he won absolutely nothing compared to the likes of Schmeichel and Van der Sar. So,
well, the only thing he didn't win is a European trophy.
I know, but he won Premier League, and it's just not enough for me. It's not enough. It's a great player.
Well, how many leagues did Van der Sar win?
3. Is 3?
Well, we bought him when he was 35.
Yeah.
And he left the club when he was it 38? 39, sorry?
39, I think.
4 years?
Maybe 3, I think. I think it was 1 year where we didn't win it.
Was it 3 or 4, I think he won.
3 or 4.
I'm not sure.
Well, my point is, the only thing that's missing is European. I think he's a legend. I think 12 years at the club. He broke Peter Schmeichel's clean sheet record. 595 appearances, 4 times Matt Busby Player of the Year, 2 League Cups Prem. Legend for me, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I think so.
I think legend gets chucked around too easily for players. I think there's only very rare few players who can be considered a legend. Like, I don't think there's like you just go, oh, this guy legend, this guy legend. Like, it's a fucking very finite like collection of players. Like, legends should have statues built of them. Not going to build a statue of David De Gea.
That's a very small.
That's
we
what
have got
I'm saying.
statues
That's
of
what
other legends at the club.
No, but we should have like statues of other legends at the club. Like, that's what I'm saying. We should have statues of certain legends for the club.
But then, do you class David Beckham as a United legend?
Yes, definitely. That's not even like 100%. He's a legend of the club.
It's tough. Like, he's on the borderline. It's tough.
That's not even borderline.
It is
not a chance. No, David Beckham is a legend of Manchester United.
The people I would count is definitely legend. Schmeichel's in there. I think Schmeichel.
He joined City. Fuck him.
No, but he's a United legend. What he did at United, he's a United legend. Like for the stuff he's won, for the game he played, all that sort of stuff. I think a lot of legend gets chucked around too easily. I think you have to have the highest of high tier levels to be considered a legend, I think.
But then this is the same conversation as like world class. Like, people define world class as different things. Like, some say world class is, starting 11 in the world and that's it. Yeah. And then some people say, well, Bernardo Silva's world class and he won't get in the starting 11 like of all time in the world. So exactly. How would you define it?
It's about your criterion. It's about how you see it. So everybody's going to have a different answer. It's just my personal opinion, how I see it.
I kind of feel with De Gea, it's like, I'm trying to pick my words carefully here, because he didn't sacrifice himself. He definitely didn't sacrifice himself, because obviously he was playing for United. But like that period, like, he was the best goalkeeper in the world, man, for a good few years, in my opinion. Obviously the move to Madrid failed, but if he wasn't playing for United in the shit time that he was with us, like, he'd have won so many trophies. Like, he was in. If people might argue he wasn't the best, but he was in top 3 definitely in the world. He would have walked into most sides, you know what I mean? And if he would have gone to Madrid.
Yeah, especially in the Van Gaal era when he was like really pivotal. Yeah, so during that time, obviously, I think people have things where like you remember him now as well, which kind of hinders it a little bit because the season's just gone. It cost us a lot of things.
Recency bias, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the issue with it. But look, it's certainly a question to leave with the chat. Is David De Gea a legend? Open the kind of worms there a little bit. And who are legends in your opinion as well?
Henry's put in the chat, so is Carlos Tevez a legend? What's he referring to there? Because he's won stuff, is that, I'm guessing?
Won a Champions League and a league title.
I wouldn't call Carlos Tevez a legend. I think great player, absolutely fantastic player, but not a legend.
No, I think the thing is with legend, I take it you have to win things and big things at the club. You have to be pivotal to the club at the time.
And you have to have an impact in the club culture as well, I think. I think you have to define your era being at the club. Cantona defined his era at the club. Like, his lasting impact at the club will forever be felt around Old Trafford. In 10 years, is everybody going to be feeling the era of like David De Gea? I don't think so. But they'll still be singing Cantona's name.
Yeah, it's a strong kind of thing because there's so many variables of it what you can go into. But for me, he is simple. Like 12 years, beat Peter Schmeichel's clean sheet record and the appearances that he had as well. I think maybe in a year's time people might look at it differently, but I don't know. Who knows? That's not a bad way to end the show. It's been a bit like a roller coaster here, there, everywhere. But like guys, if anything breaks significant around the Onana thing, around the ownership, which I'm praying there's some form of update this week because it's been so fucking quiet. But everyone's just making up their own rumours at this point. So hopefully we hear something on that. And Rasmus Højlund starts to heat up as well. So as always, stick with us. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. The Onana video will be dropping when he signs. So I'm hoping he signs this week because that's the members video. So when he does sign, get ready for that. And that'll just give you basically an intro to what this keeper is all about, essentially.
By the way, I wanted to shout out Prabhav Kandale. He has joined the Real Reds Ultras yesterday, but obviously it wasn't on stream. Cool. So welcome to the Real Reds Ultras, Prab. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy all the videos we put out and stuff. And thank you for supporting us. I saw you join the other day and I didn't shout it out because it was after the show had finished, but thank you very much.
Yeah, legends. Appreciate you supporting the channel. It helps us get amazing guests on and do what we love to do. So, yeah, big shout out to Aaron as well for coming back on. Always welcome, as you know.
Yeah, big shout out to you guys as well, man. Like, I shared something on Twitter the other day, and it wasn't just like blowing smoke up your ass. You know what I mean? Like he's putting hard. Obviously, I know the hard work that he's putting behind the scenes and that, and he's have a passion for it. And you put out good content, man. So keep it up. Like obviously, I come and pop in when I can, but I'll still be supporting from the sidelines as well, man. Just he's got good product here, man. And like I say, I don't watch fan channels, but this one I have a lot of time for, and I have a lot of time for you guys. So keep putting in the good work, man.
Well, likewise, we have a lot of time for you as well. So that's why you're always welcome on. For your lovely points and your lovely colour of your hair as well. So,
I was going to say lovely hair. But...
yeah. Anything else, Sam, to add? Follow us on socials as well. I think we've already said that.
Are we doing preview tomorrow for the Leeds game?
Oh yeah, well, I don't know because I don't preview for a pre-season game. I don't know. Maybe it'll be 20-minute chat kind of about it, mixed in.
There'll be some
mixed in with some news. So
what time do you look up, by the way?
4
on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, Nick will be doing a watch along on Wednesday, so please do check that out to watch the Leeds game. We'll have some content Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every single day of the week. So please do stick around. Hit that notification bell. And if you want to join the Real Reds Ultra membership, it is pinned at the top of the chat. Exclusive content, don't get anywhere else. Get a little badge next to your name. And the emojis are coming. I know you keep asking me, they are coming. I need to make them because we've only got the little Nick at the minute, so we need more. So I will make some more, I promise.
Absolutely. Right, guys, we'll leave it there. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.
Peace.
You're on mute.